once again, dealers, they put it in their products and stuff. How this YouTuber destroyed his career in 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, this internet anarchist. Oh no. Ignore this. Yeah, a teenage girl took it. That's crazy. 1 dose is deadly. Yeah, what, like, bro, like, you know, do you know, like, the channel Kurskisak? Kurskisak made a video about fentanyl. Apparently, hold on, let me show you, bro. So, let me take a pencil right here. Okay, this is a marker, this is not a pencil. But, like, the tip of this pencil, if you have just a few crumbs of fentanyl right here, you're fucked. If you take that. It's a deadly dose to have a few crumbs of fentanyl, bro. Like, deadly. Like, literally deadly. And you become super addicted. It's like, you know the drug heroin? You know how heroin is really, really bad? Fentanyl made heroin look good. That's how bad fentanyl is. Because fentanyl is basically garbage heroin. That is insane. Because at least heroin gives you, like, some pleasure for a few hours. Fentanyl gives you nothing. I don't even know if it does give you pleasure. It just completely fucks your brain up, you know? But anyways, make sure you subscribe to Internet Anarchist, because they're a goated channel. And let's see what this is about.
Genuinely baffled at how this guy has an audience after all the shit he has said and done. He should get insta-banned on all platforms and thrown in jail. This comment perfectly...
He should get insta-banned on all platforms and thrown in jail. Alright. I wonder what this guy did.
Summarizes...
I'm not sure we can talk about... Bro, Sneaky, what do you mean I can't talk about drugs on Twitch? You're talking about drugs in chat. I'm trying to, like, respond to you, bro. Now, if this stream gets taken down, I'm blaming it on you, bro. Because you, like, well, I mean, I think it was both of us. It's both our faults, kind of. But you made me drag it on a little bit. I'm gonna be completely real. Twitch, please. I do not have any ill intentions. But I'm probably still gonna get taken down. Yeah. Anyway, let's watch this video.
The way the internet feels about the political streamer Destiny.
Okay, did they just say political streamer?
And perfectly summarizes the way the internet feels about the political streamer
Bro, if you're gonna talk about politics, bro, of course you're gonna be hated. You think you can make content about politics and not be hated? Come on, man.
Destiny. And judging from the way things are right now, it's only downhill from here. From laughing about doxing someone...
I literally just doxed that girl. The one that threatened to throw egg on me like a week or two ago.
Wait, hold on.
I literally just doxed that girl. The one that threatened to throw egg on me like a week or two ago.
Okay, which one of these two is the dying YouTuber?
I don't give a fuck about, like, doxing.
To proudly claiming to be pro-genocide.
I'm pro-genocide. Like, it sounds really shitty, but, like, I think that Israel...
Pro-genocide? How can you be pro-genocide?
should just draw its fucking borders about where it is now, and basically Palestinians can go live in another place. That's really shitty, but, like, that's about where I'm at.
And even defending pity.
Yeah, GG's, bro. Like... I'm sorry, the internet does not... Like, bro, I've seen people... I'm gonna be completely real. I've seen people freak out over this conflict, like, in a way that's... what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? In a way that's, like, way... less... Like, you could say something slightly controversial about this conflict, and people will explode. This dude just said he was pro-genocide. He's finished. No, he's never coming back. No wonder you think you should be thrown in jail, bro. I mean, I don't think, depending on where he lives, I don't think he can go to jail for saying something. Absolutely not. But I can understand why people think he should. Like, they're obviously gonna get pissed, bro.
Yeah, files.
Let's say there's a person that's like...
Wait, what? What?
And even defending PDF file.
What? Nah, this guy. Nah, he has to be rage baiting. No, dude. Nah, he has to be rage baiting. He's defending PDF files. What? What? Yo, what is going on, bro?
Let's say there's a person that's like 30 years old and tries to like randomly like 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds. That wouldn't be. I don't think that would be considered grooming.
Destiny has managed to get away with
I mean, I think, dude, like, okay, there's two, I think there's two outcomes. Either one, he's generally trying to rage bait the shit out of every single person because he gets happy from that. Or he's just trying to speedrun his downfall. Because, like, the thing is, okay, let's say he genuinely thought those things. You just, I don't know what to tell you, bro. If you say that on YouTube or on any, like, sort of... Bro, you just got a new follower? Wait, really? Oh, shoot. It's Mr. Wolfie... It's Mr. Wolfie. Yo, thank you for the follow. I'm watching some kind of... I just started watching this video. I have no idea who this guy is. I don't even really know his name. But, like, this dude just... I mean... I think they're gonna get into it, but he said a lot. He said a lot of shit, apparently.
doing and saying a lot of horrible stuff over the years. His most recent scandal involves him secretly recording his partners in bed and then sharing those...
Bro, what? It just gets worse and worse. No, it just gets it gets worse and worse. Who is this guy? What? No, this guy is diabolical. What?
His most recent...
This is just the intro. This is just the intro of the video. He hasn't even gotten into anything yet.
Scandal involves him secretly recording his partners in bed and then sharing those videos with strangers without consent.
Yeah, no. What is this? What is this? What? Wait, sharing them with strangers. Okay, so I'm not a law expert, but I feel like that might be something you can get arrested for. Or at least get charged. You can get charged for something. Should we look this up? Can you get charged for recording someone without... Okay, I'm just gonna say without permission. In most cases, it's not illegal to record someone in a public place where they don't have reasonable... Okay. Yeah, see, this is some, like, law bullshit, which I don't understand. But it feels like, at the very least, let's assume it's not illegal. It feels like it should be, right?
When the
without consent. Wait, hold on. How do I just turn on the captions? Nah, he won in a million. Yeah, you're right. No, Mr. Wolfen, you're right. Yeah, 100%. He is 1 in a million. He's the exception, right? I mean, he's clearly a very special guy.
allegations first came out,
If you get what I mean.
he probably thought he would dodge the consequences like always. However,
Bro, look at his haircut, bro. Look at his haircut. What? Excuse me? Like, no, this is illegal. If this might be illegal. I don't even think he can get away with this. No, this haircut is... Yeah, he's like, what's it called? Like braids or dreads or something? I'm not a haircut expert, but like it's called something like that, bro.
the consequences of his
And like his whole forehead is like shining too.
own actions have finally caught up with him. This controversy has sparked enough backlash to sink his online reputation for good, and there's nothing he can do to avoid his fate this time. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube
Braids?
documentaries,
Okay, yeah.
and today we're diving into the well-earned downfall of Destiny. From his long
Destiny. Destiny. I have not heard that name
history
before.
of alleged predatory behavior to the scandal that finally made even
Okay, so let's recap. So he is pro-genocide, which I've never heard in my life before. I didn't even know that was a thing you could stand for. He defends PDF files, and he recorded he recorded someone in bed and posted them to strangers. Bro, I'm saying, like, he's trying to speedrun. He's trying to speed. There's no way.
His most loyal fan
He must be speedrunning, like, something. He's speedrunning getting hated.
turn against him. And if things keep unfolding the way they are, Destiny can not just lose his career, but his freedom as well. But before we get into what he's done, let's take a brief look at who Destiny even is. Steve.
This is the same person? Is this the same person? Is this actually... Are you trolling? He used to look like this?
Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II, better known
Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II. I'm sorry, I don't want to be pausing that much, but it's like I'm getting like an overload of information. It's like, you know when Gojo hit like a domain expansion and Jogo was like, he was like getting infinite information? That's me right now. I'm in shock because there's so much to comment on.
as Destiny started his online career in 2011.
Alright, let's actually watch.
Then, after quitting his job as a carpet cleaner, he began streaming stuff.
I know I said we should just watch, but I'm sorry, I have to comment on it. Bro worked as a carpet cleaner.
StarCraft 2 on now defunct streaming sites. After quitting his job as a carpet cleaner, he began streaming StarCraft 2 on now defunct streaming sites like Livestream.com, Ustream.tv, and Justin TV, which later became Twitch.
Cam, we got this. Force field, do it. Cut the army in half.
That same year, he joined an esports team for StarCraft 2 and started competing professionally.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. This is Cats Pajamas here for IGN Pro League. Once again, I am joined by Stephen Bonnell, one Root Destiny. Thanks very much for joining us, and congratulations on IPL Season 2 qualification.
His success in esports gave him the exposure to transition into full-time streaming, a path he pursued for the next 5 years. However, starting in
Those are 3 different people? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean those are 3 different people?
2016, Destiny began shifting his focus away from gaming and more towards politics.
Who do you think won the vice presidential debate?
Depends on how you define winning.
Well, how do you define winning? What do you care about in these debates?
I care about people that are adhering to the truth.
Surprisingly, his political content quickly became far more popular than his gaming content ever was, resulting in him gaining nearly 1.2 million subscribers on YouTube.
Okay, so political content made him popular? Then what the hell did he talk about?
And over 800,000 followers on streaming platforms. But for many of his early fans, his switch to political content signaled a turn for the worse. And unfortunately,
The pic when they said he worked as a carpet cleaner. Yo, that's true, bro. Yo, that's true, bro. Bro has like 3 different forms. He can like morph, bro.
their fears turned out to be completely justified. As time went on, Destiny started having more and more unhinged takes on sensitive topics, like defending the distribution of CP based on his extremely...
Bro. No, like, I swear to God, sometimes I think my opinions are like... Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes my opinion... I believe that my political beliefs are like crazy. Apparently not. Apparently not. Nah, I'm clearly normal. I'm clearly a normal citizen. Bro defended distribution of CP. Like, no, something is actually like... I'm genuinely intrigued. Like, okay, so what is wrong with this guy? Because there's something wrong with him. Either he's actually mentally fucked, or he's trying to rage bait people, or he's trying to speedrun, like, getting cancelled. Like, something is clearly not right here. Even as a political... Like, how is that even... Is that even politics? I thought politics were about, you know, wars and, like, you know, candidates and stuff like that. Like, I don't think distribution of CP is politics. Like, you know what I mean?
a flawed logic.
Men that are given access to child pornography have a higher chance of not actually committing pedophilic actions in real life, and I would argue that that would be a moral good, that if you can prevent people from acting on those urges, that's something that should be explored.
This quickly...
I don't feel like that's gonna do anything. Because the thing is, like, that's what you have to think about. Okay, let's say, in a galaxy far, far away. Let's say that was true. Let's assume that he's right. Like that. Oh, you know, if they watch that, then that shit, like the PDF files calm down or whatever. Which, first of all, that's not true, because there are always going to be PDF files who are not going to want to watch CP. But the main problem with CP is the CP and how it's made, right? It's political when it comes down to if it should be allowed or not. Okay, yeah, you're okay. Then I guess it's political. All right, but like it's the CP itself that's the problem. Like that's the whole thing. Like if there was anything else we could do to prevent PDF files from doing what they do, sure. But like that's not the most effective solution, and you can definitely not. One, you can't rely on it. Two, it's CP. Like, what do you want me to say, bro? Like, of course it's illegal.
They turned him into one of the most controversial streamers on the internet. However, these outlandish statements also allowed him to build a cult-like loyal fan base, one that was willing to...
Right. Yo. Should I start talking crazy and getting a cult fan base? Is that how I get famous?
Defend him no matter what he did. As a comment on Reddit puts it, Destiny is the only guy who can literally get away with whatever he wants because his fans brigade internet spaces until the narrative is so diluted that people forget what a piece of shit hack fraud he is. With a fan base willing to defend him at all costs, Destiny had no incentive to hold back, leading to a long list of controversies that only grew worse over time.
Oh really? Who could have thought? He defends distribution of CP. Adam Leafy Cult, true, bro. Who could have thought? He defends the distribution of CP, but he has more controversies? What? That's weird.
Unfortunately, there's no practical way to cover every single horrible thing he's said or done over the
Yo, they can't even cover it all!
course of his career. There's simply too much to go over. That said, most of his unhinged behavior falls into a few clear categories. The first of which is him being a massive creep. Like in 2000...
Yeah, that's what I mean. So not only is he, like, he's a massive creep, he's pro-genocide, he defends, like, he's everything. He's literally everything bad. Like, usually people will be one or the other. Like, okay, someone might be a PDF file, but at least they're not a racist. Or it's vice versa, someone might be a racist, but not a PDF file. This guy's everything. He's every single thing, bro. Well, he's probably, I don't know if he's, that's probably the only thing. I don't think he's, well, they haven't confirmed that he was a racist, but let's be honest, bro. I mean, if he wanted, like, one day he's probably gonna be racist too, so. I mean, let's not be surprised if that happens.
2015, when an adult star posted a tweet about getting essayed by a co-star. The tweet will have to be censored due to how graphic it is. However, after coming across...
Good, because I'm streaming on Twitch.
this, a normal person would either offer support or just ignore the tweet and move on.
No, I believe Destiny's gonna say something really supportive. Because, of course he would, right? I mean, considering all we've just seen, of course he's gonna comment something. Of course he's gonna be supportive.
Destiny, however, took a much darker route, choosing to insult her and other survivors of Grape with vile comments, like, Jesus, why not file an effing police report instead of tweeting this? You're effing disgusting, what an effing idiot. When someone...
Okay, so, this feels like rage bait. This feels like rage bait. Of all things, this feels like rage bait. I don't know, was rage bait even a thing back then? Because, like, I don't know when this was, but, like, rage bait is a pretty new concept. But, I don't know, maybe rage bait has been around.
Someone called him out for his unhinged comment, saying, "At Stephen Bunnell, why don't you write us a long list of everything you feel a survivor of Grape should do? Then I'll use it to wipe my ass." Destiny doubled down and made things worse. He responded with, "Survivor of Grape? It's Grape, not murder, not beheading, or not a fatal car crash. Everyone survives Grape. Get over yourself." From here, think...
Yo, this feels like rage bait. I'm not gonna lie. This feels like rage bait. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Things only got worse. Survivor of Grape here, hello. Want to talk about how hard it is to go on every day?
And that's another thing, of course. I was about to say that too, like, I don't know, maybe beheading is better, because, like, like when you get R-worded, I'm being careful here. I'm being very careful with what I get to say or not. This stuff is pretty extreme, and I'm on Twitch, so I'm careful. But I feel like that's another thing. Like, you have to, like, it's like trauma, right? It's trauma. So that's the problem. But like, I feel like that's so obvious that this is rage bait. Like, I do genuinely think this is rage bait. I mean, that doesn't mean that he's not a bad guy. Of course he's a bad guy, but like, I still think it's rage bait, because like, why would you just say this? And like, once again, like, attention is attention. Even bad attention is attention. And attention is something you want to go for on the internet to get famous and stuff. So I think that's why he's rage baiting, maybe.
Where Destiny would respond with, blank yourself so you don't have to live with the pain. But his disgust...
That is crazy. No, that is actually insane. No, this guy, yeah, no, he needs to be, he needs, like, at first I was like, oh, he probably doesn't need to be get locked up. No, like, he doesn't need to get locked up. Like, there's no way.
Rant didn't end here. Right after this, Destiny got into an argument with another woman over the definition of grey. She posted an argument stating, at Stephen Bonnell, ignoring a safe word and not stopping when someone asks is ignoring consent and is grape. Go F yourself. And instead of presenting a counter-argument...
See, this is what I mean. Go fuck yourself. It's rage bait, right? Whatever.
Destiny...
We're only 5 minutes in. I have to lock in a little bit. Let the video play out.
Completely flew off the handle, wishing violence on her in a horrific response. Yourself, you effing... I hope you get raped with a effing shovel until you bleed out your effing... and die wholly. This, along with several other instances of him mocking and belittling assault victims, is why many in the YouTube community see him as a great apologist. However, even this pales in comparison to his disturbing stance on PDF files.
Yo, bro. Who is this guy, bro? Oh my god.
Which includes defending their actions.
I don't like predators, period. I don't care if you're offending or not offending.
Okay, hold on. Who disagrees with Brittany? Who disagrees with Brittany?
What, if you just because you
Yeah.
molest a child doesn't
I
make
don't
you
disagree
wow,
with
that's
her.
not-
Claiming that an adult s***ing a minor is not grooming.
Let's say there's a person that's like 30 years old and tries to like randomly sext like 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds. That wouldn't be. I don't think that would be considered grooming.
And even debating the quote benefits.
See, the thing that's messed up about this is that he's actually trying to sound reasonable. If you paid attention to his tone, it's like, so if you really think about it, I wouldn't consider this grooming. Like, that's the scary part. Like, if he was trying to be like overly like, you know, what's the word? Like, if he was trying to be overly stupid and be like, oh, it should be this, it should be this. I think PDF files should be able to do all of this and, you know, touch all of these people and like that would be kind of like, that would feel like rage bait to me. But the fact that he's trying to sound like he has this, you know, like, hear me out voice. He has a hear me out voice, and that's what's really disturbing right here. He's trying to get heard out.
Of CP.
Apparently, men that are given access to child pornography have a higher chance of not actually committing pedophilia actions in
Okay,
real
first
life
of all-
and access to grooming.
And even debating the quote benefits of CP.
Apparently, men that are given access to child pornography have a higher chance of not actually...
Bro, what do you mean apparently? Where is your source, bro? I don't think there's a source to this at all. There isn't a source to this. You think people have tested this? You think governments have been like, alright, so we did a little experiment. We let a bunch of PDF files watch CP and see what happened. No, bruh.
actually committing pedophilia actions in real life, and I would argue that that would be a moral good, that if you can prevent people from acting on those urges, that's something that should be explored.
See, that's the thing. See, he has a hear me out voice. He has a hear me out voice. He's trying to get actually heard out. He's not even like, I feel like in like on those tweets things there, it kind of looked like more rage baity. This, I don't know, man. This doesn't really seem like rage bait to me, but maybe that's just me.
Pornography.
That's kind of a different thing. There's like moral versus pragmatic sides of that. I've seen a little bit of evidence on the pragmatic side.
See, he's arguing for it. It's not like he's just, oh, CP is supposed to be legal. We should have CP on the streets. Like, he's trying to argue. He's trying to genuinely make his way around this. He's trying to get heard out. All right, I'll stop like pointing it out, but I just want you to see it.
And it seems like an okay thing. I probably shouldn't say that or sound.
He has also gone on record to say that he finds some underage girls hot.
And again, like.
And is he gonna try to get heard out on this one too?
Some of it, I guess, sounds uncomfortable. Some people, like, if you're being real, like a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, like there are some 15, 16-year-old chicks that like look pretty fucking hot. Like I can't help that. Like some people mature fucking old.
Now, some might argue that he's simply playing devil's advocate in most of these cases and doesn't actually believe anything he's saying. But even if
so, like rage bait, kind of. Is that what that means? Devil's advocate? Is that like rage bait?
we give him benefit of the doubt, there's no plausible justification for these tweets from July of 2022.
So it gets worse. We're 7 minutes in. Oh, I didn't even realize. We're 7 minutes in. And you know what's even crazier is that, like, okay, I want to show you something. Look, this is what I plan to do today. I've already done this. How do we scratch this off? How do we is there any way to like make a line? How do we scratch it off? How do we scratch it off? Okay, that's not how you scratch it off. But you get what I mean. I've done that. I've reacted to police. I'm here right now. And the stream is almost an hour and 30 minutes long. So I'm not even going to have time for this. Just because of like all of this.
It all started with Max Carson, who posted a poll on Twitter asking women, quote, at what age should men start ogling / flirting with you? And when
Oh my god. But then again, like these polls can be rigged. That's what you have to understand. There's a lot of like trolls that can go into these polls and like, or even like genuine people can just decide to troll and be like, oh, 11, 12, just for the hell of it, even if it's not true. But it's totally, 11, 12 is probably going to be, if not the highest answer, is probably going to be one of the higher answers.
a girl named Courtney replied to this tweet with 10, Destiny
See? And like, the thing about like the internet and stuff, like, you can't really know for sure. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's definitely not impossible.
replied to her asking for pictures, stating, you were hot at 10, any pics? She actually sent him
What is he? I'm trying to figure out his strategy. What is his strategy, bro? Okay, actually, a more important question is, what does he do? Like, I get that he's political and stuff, but what does he, like, what is his occupation? Like, what, when he streams, what does he do? Or, like, when he makes YouTube videos, what is he, like, does he play a game? What game does he play? They probably said it, like, somewhere in the beginning. He was playing some kind of, like, yeah, I don't know what this is, but yeah, some kind of like incel game or something.
the pictures, and after taking a good look at them, Destiny replied with one of the most unbelievably disgusting statements.
Wait, check DMs? What? You sent him pictures of yourself? What are we doing? What are we doing?
He could, reading, Jesus, I've never wanted to bend someone over the hood of their little tykes so bad. For those who don't know, Little Tykes is the name of a mini car for children. Some of his fans tried to brush it off as just an edgy joke, but most people weren't buying it. They were rightfully disgusted and pushed back hard, writing, before people say it's a joke, the message of the joke is that he finds a 10-year-old hot, and even if the second tweet is a joke, that's a big fucking if. How could anyone possibly explain the first tweet where he explicitly asks for pictures of a 10-year-old to evaluate if she's hot? Now, this alone
Multitasking, playing Uno, and watching stream. Oh, you're playing, like, with your family then? Because, I'm gonna be completely honest, Sneaky. This is a wild video. This is a wild video. So, like, are your parents listening to this? Like, do they hear the video and, like, my voice and everything? Okay. Because, like, this is one of the most controversial videos I've ever stumbled upon. Like, they are talking about quite literally the most controversial stuff on the internet, like, ever. pretty much, that exists. Yeah, like PDF files and whatever the hell this is, and I don't know, man. I'm only 8 minutes in, dude.
Would have been enough to bury most creators. But with Destiny, this is barely the tip of the iceberg, because in addition to being a massive, unapologetic creep, he also has a history of justifying extreme violence against others without a shred of remorse. And one of the most prominent examples of this is his continued apathy towards Palestinian people, like boldly declaring that he's quote pro-genocide and that the Palestinians can go live somewhere else, all while laughing maniacally.
Honestly, I'm pro-genocide. Like, it sounds really shitty, but like, I think that Israel should just draw its borders about where it is now, and basically, Palestinians can go live in another place. That's really shitty, but like, that's about where I'm at.
Or claiming that the Palestinian genocide doesn't exist, because according to him, if Israel wanted to genocide Palestinians, then they would only exist in history books. Maybe Destiny thought this was a clever argument to support his claims, and from the looks of things, he was likely trying to argue the semantics of the word genocide. But it backfired spectacularly. Regardless of his intentions, many people online pointed out how tone-deaf and cruel his comments were, tearing apart his logic with responses like, quote, "It's only genocide when the job is done," is a hell of a take, and imagine saying the Holocaust wasn't a genocide because
What does that even mean? It's only genocide when the job is done? What does that even mean? It's only genocide when the job is done? What does that even... I don't even understand that, actually. I don't even know what that means.
a hell of a take. And imagine saying the Holocaust wasn't a genocide because the Nazis didn't get every single Jew.
Every single Jew? What? At this point, I'm lost. Like, I'm actually lost. What does that even mean? Oh, I understand. That's so stupid. Like, just, like rage baiting and controversy aside, what, like, he's just saying things, like, so he's basically saying that unless the, is he saying, like, unless the war is over, then it's not a genocide? Like, to be fair, who really cares about his opinions? Who really cares about anybody's opinions? I don't care about anyone's opinions, no matter what they might be. I'm gonna be completely real. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad opinions, because I think they're all opinions, but I mean, me personally, like, I feel like, maybe this is an exception. Maybe this guy is an exception, because this, I feel like this is almost like, he's not even, it's like he's trying to, like, rage bait, but it's like, is brutal rage bait, and he's trying to get hurt out, and it's just, I don't know, man.
Destiny is just receiving new loads of idiocy. That said, this wasn't the worst of it. This video was sponsored by MyHeritage, the #1 family history.
I had no idea he looked like that. I had no idea he even had a... I had no idea he had a face.
Service. MyHeritage allows you to build your family at the
I'm gonna skip this.
absurdity. About 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream.
Okay, wait, so what does this say? Chilling helped me decide between Staccato XC and Alien Immigration Research? What? What is this guy reacting to?
Destiny came across a tweet reading, "An unprecedented TV investigation by CNN captures some of the cases documented by the Euromed HR of the sniper operations and by the Israeli army of Palestinian citizens carrying white flags." This piqued Destiny's interest, leading to him watching the video attached
So it's like, it's the POV of, like, the IDF?
to the tweet. At one point in the video, a person gets shot and his wife runs towards him in grief. And instead of showing any sympathy, this is what he had to say.
Wait. You can't show that on stream. Oh, he probably already reacted to it. My bad.
After watching this play out.
So you're saying the woman was acting? I don't think the woman was acting. She probably was sincerely sad. Her husband got fucking killed. But I think they were farming TikTok clips.
This was a bit too...
What? Okay, let's hear that again.
after watching this play out.
So you're saying the woman was acting? I don't think the woman was acting. She probably was since
She wasn't acting, but she was farming? Once again, controversy. Okay, let's say I have a big rock, alright? And that rock is heavy, and it's all of the controversies in this video. Let's say I chuck this rock outside the window, and we don't care about anything controversial. It still does not make any sense. What are these takes? Okay, so he's saying that she's not acting, but she's farming clips. First of all, let's get this straight. Anybody who gets if they're anybody whose husband's gotten shot is obviously in grief. So no, they are not farming. Did he say? Wait a minute, TikTok clips. This was like CNN footage. What is he talking about? I don't know, man. I actually don't really know what to say anymore because it's like I don't understand. I don't understand this guy. Usually, I like to go into controversial videos with, the controversy outside the room to try to understand what their goal is, but, I mean, this guy just seems to be, he just seems to be, I don't know, man. I don't know what he's trying to do, bro.
sincerely sad. Her husband got fucking killed. But I think
Sincerely sad her husband got killed. Yes! What?
they were farming TikTok clips.
What? What does that even mean? What?
This was a bit too far, even for his own viewers.
A bit too far? Bro. That, a bit too far, that aside, it doesn't make any sense what he's saying. It literally has no logic behind it.
But when his chat tried to call him out
Nobody in war is farming TikTok clips, bro.
on this, he responded with something even more degenerate.
Destiny, come on. How is this not pure dehumanization of these people? Even look at chat's reaction. This is fuck. Because they're doing it to themselves.
Even more degenerate. But when his chat tried to call him out on this, he responded with something even more degenerate.
Destiny, come on. How is this not pure dehumanization of these people? Even look at chat's reaction. This is fuck. Because they're doing it to themselves. You're dehumanizing yourself. You're suiciding and sacrificing your civilian population.
A comment on YouTube also points out the irony of a streamer claiming that the people in the video were farming TikToks. Reading, holy shit, Destiny just watched execution footage and said that the very clearly innocent civilians who were doing everything in their power to get to safety, being shot at, were farming TikToks. This guy is watching this on a live stream, which he is definitely making money from. What is this world that I live in? That said,
Yeah, well, I'm just more I don't even know, what kind of brain do you need to have for you to see that, once again, controversy aside, how does that even work? You see that, and the first thing you think is TikTok clips. Of all things he could have said, he could have said something I don't know, he could have said something it's not that serious, her husband getting killed, it's not that bad. But instead and it's even weirder, because he says that he that he quote unquote understands the grief. He understands why she's upset. This is just farming TikTok clips. What? It does not make any sense. It doesn't matter where, I don't even know how we got to that conclusion, man.
Destiny's reckless endorsement of extreme violence extends far beyond the Israel.
And it's crazy because, I've never heard about this guy. 841,000 subscribers.
Palestine conflict. In a live stream, he also supported the idea of black rioters getting gunned down by white militia during the BLM.
Yep, he's also a... Bro. When I said that this guy was racist, I was joking at first. But, I mean, I feel I don't even really know what you call these people. People who are actively trying to, offend every single person ever. But he's clearly one of those people. It's to the point where, I think he's, he is kind of, he has to be, what's the word? Not trolling, but, because, no real person is gonna be all of these things. Unless they want to be hated. Right? Because let's say a racist might actually be a racist. Maybe that racist doesn't want to be hated, but it's more just like, you know, he's just a racist. But this guy's everything. He's doing everything vile, and that therefore I feel like it's not really, you know, it's not really. It feels very, very like fake in that sense, and that's why I feel like it's a lot of rage bait. But I don't understand why you would do such severe rage bait, because you're destroying yourself, like your own reputation, your own channel.
Protests.
And that's another thing. Is this what you want to be remembered for?
The rioting needs to fucking stop. And if that means like white redneck fucking militia dudes out there mowing down dipshit protesters that think that they can torch buildings at 10 p.m., then at this point they have my fucking blessing, because holy shit, this fucking shit needs to stop. It needed to stop a long time ago. Like holy fuck.
Granted, he was referring to violent rioters who were destroying property during protests, but for most people, suggesting that an unrelated group should just come in and...
Yep. Yeah, why of all people, why did it have to be them?
gun down civilians crosses a line. He crossed a similar...
Like rednecks. Aren't rednecks your typical American racist? You know, like, with beards and like all of that. I think so. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's the
line
case.
when he insinuated that the innocent person who died at the Donald Trump shooting somehow deserved it because of his political...
Wait, someone died at the Donald Trump shooting? I never heard of that. It goes to show.
leanings.
Fuck the dude, the firefighter guy, fuck Trump, fuck the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay? Just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, you don't, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, you know, getting blown away, whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter.
The backlash for this was swift and intense, resulting in...
But like, if he gets backlash every time he says something like this, how is he still relevant? I don't know if he's relevant at this time while this stream is going on, but he was clearly relevant then when he was saying this stuff.
His Twitter account getting demonetized. He also...
Wait, it does say how this YouTuber destroyed his career in 2 weeks. Don't tell me all of this happened in 2 weeks.
received a temporary...
Don't tell me all of this happened in 2 weeks. Because if that's the case, then this is most definitely a speedrun.
ban from Kick, which was surprising considering how long it took them to ban literal PDF files like RiotRoll, with a commenter stating, "If he gets banned on Kick, you're a special type of special." However, this didn't stop him from repeating the same rhetoric in later videos.
But it's another thing to mock a innocent Trump supporter that died. The guy didn't have any power. He wasn't a politician. He was just a dude. I don't like...
He wasn't just a dude. He was a guy that was posting a ton of inflammatory shit on his social media, who was at a rally for one of the most inflammatory candidates of all time.
This also highlights a crucial part of Destiny's character. Put simply, he does not fear the consequences of his actions. Or at least...
Okay, but like, okay, so not fearing the consequences of your action is one thing. I mean, I can respect that a little bit. But it's like... Okay, but like, you're still gonna fall off. You think people are gonna accept this? Like, no, they're not gonna accept this, bro.
That was true until his latest controversy, one that could ruin his life forever.
But how can it get worse? I mean, we've already got into the worst of the worst. I don't understand how it can get worse, bro.
Started on November the 9th, 2024, when a person named Solo Tiny Leaks posted a few cryptic messages on the Destiny forum on a site called Kiwi Farms, which is a message board infamous for doxing and leaks. These messages read, "Is this stuff public yet? Not sure if it's any interest of you guys. I only sent to a few streamers. What exactly can I leak here? I want to dump everything. It's about to be a very white Christmas." Alongside these, Solo Tiny Leaks also uploaded dozens of attachments, including screenshots of his conversations with multiple people and explicit videos of him and his partners. But before we get into these leaks, we need some important context involving Destiny and his ex-wife Melina. Melina and Destiny were in an open relationship where they were allowed to see other people as long as the other partner knew about them. However, in
Yeah, I think that makes sense for this guy. I'm just gonna be real.
In 2023, rumors began circulating the internet that Destiny was secretly dating another creator by the name of Lauren Southern. This was quite odd, considering Lauren's political leanings towards being a white nationalist. Destiny, on the other hand, claimed to be on the liberal left, essentially the exact opposite of Lauren. So if the two were actually dating, that would go against everything Destiny was preaching through his content. Viewers also began speculating if Melina was aware of this supposed relationship and began asking.
Okay, at this point, like, I don't even know if I want to watch this, because I don't care about relationships, bro. Unless there's something actually interesting that happens here. Like, if they're gonna go ahead and say something like, oh, you know, she was devastated when her boyfriend dated someone else and then they fucked in their bed. Like, I don't care. But if this leads to something crazy, because obviously this video has been very crazy, and, you know, this Destiny guy gets in some real hot water and he has this biggest controversy yet, then it is worth watching. So I hope for that.
Her for answers. And even though she was appearing more and more in his content as time went on, Destiny continued to deny any romantic involvement with Lauren. During this time, Melina and Destiny also got divorced, adding even more fuel.
What? How could that have happened? What? They got divorced? That makes no sense. No, it makes total sense.
To the rumor mill. However, for the next few months, it just remained that, a rumor. That is, until these leaks by Solo Tiny Leaks, which included screenshots of messages between Destiny and Lauren, confirming that they were indeed a thing. The leaks also included a transcript of the last message Lauren sent to Destiny before breaking up, showing just how close the two were. More importantly, the messages revealed that Destiny was actually cheating on Melina without her knowledge, something she later confirmed in a video. She also talked about how Destiny said that she was crazy and needed therapy when she brought up the possibility of him having an affair with Lauren.
I didn't know about it. That's the thing. Like, I could sense something, but
like, these guys are in an open relationship anyway. Like, is this even worth watching? Like,
I got told that.
Because what's this gonna lead to?
Destiny, 1, didn't care about politics as much as he presented in his streams and videos, and 2, that he was a liar who managed to cheat on his wife despite being in an open relationship. This enraged most of his loyal fans who felt like they were being lied to for years, with one viewer referring to
What?
Destiny as a quote, Weasley little liar dude. However, the backlash from this cheating drama was quickly overshadowed by something far more sinister. You see, the leaks also included dozens of videos of Destiny being intimate with his many partners. Most people assumed that Solo Tiny Leaks somehow gained access to Destiny's phone or computer and stole these videos from there, but the reality was far more disturbing. As it turns out, Destiny had actually willingly shared these videos with a 19-year-old girl on Discord called Rose, in exchange for pictures of her feet, and she was the one who got hacked by Solo Tiny Leaks. To make matters worse, Destiny shared these videos without asking for permission from his partners, who were also clearly visible in them. These videos without asking for permission from his partners, who were also clearly visible in them. This included his ex-wife, who confirmed that he shared what's basically revenge her without her consent or not.
This guy, bro. This guy has done it all. No, he has done it all. How is this, like, how's the video not over? He's done it all. Here, you get your prize, bro. You've done it all. You've gotten all the medals, bro. Every single degenerate medal ever. You win. What do you want me to say?
Things that just happened. The past month, things that's been done to me, without consent or anything. That has been my past 5 years. that energy, you know?
After learning about these leaks, people also started digging through Destiny's old content, and it didn't take long for someone to find a clip of him admitting to having a collection of such videos that he shares with other people.
I kind of have my little archive of Cougar material that I'll send.
Yeah. Okay, I will say one thing. He does not give a fuck. That's for certain. Okay? I'm definitely not respecting it, but at least it sort of makes sense, right? Because it kind of makes sense that, okay, he would do and say all these horrible things, and then he would go out and openly talk about them. Because, like, that's just the kind of person he is. He doesn't have, like, what's the word? He doesn't have this, like, he just doesn't care, basically. Because, like, some people will do, like, this stuff, and then as soon as they get into trouble, they will they will be like, sorry. I mean, I don't know if he's the same. I mean, I don't know if he's gotten into trouble, because I've kind of lost a little interest of this most recent problem. And I've honestly lost interest in the stream. Holy shit. I've streamed for almost 2 hours, and this video's not over.
People that want to.
Is this gonna be my first
Rose and I
2-hour
talked
stream?
To, past that I'd sent stuff of like either me or Melina.
However, Melina was just one of the several partners who were visible in these videos. The second victim was a streamer named Pixie, but unlike Melina, who just wanted to stay as far away from Destiny as possible, Pixie went on the offensive. She contacted Destiny directly and asked for financial compensation in exchange for sharing her explicit videos without her consent. In a conversation with one of Destiny's friends, she wrote, "I want this to be the most expensive mistake of his life, and I'm essentially asking him to self-punish himself in a way I don't think he'll like or agree to without the law involved." When this conversation became public, some people started hating her for trying to extort Destiny, while others fully supported her plan, with one person writing, "Maybe I have shitty morals, but I don't take issue with her attempting to extort him in the way she did. There's no guarantee that she would have gotten anything the legal way with the power and money imbalance he has over her, and I'll guess that if it went to courts and fans found out, she would be endlessly harassed compared to if he paid privately." However, the backlash from people who disagreed with her approach caused her to do a complete 180, which she announced in a tweet reading, "On November 29, the streamer Destiny non-consensually shared my nudes, making me a victim of revenge porn. I will be suing him in federal court." Alongside this, she also shared a lengthy statement detailing her story and the exact charges she plans to bring against Destiny. That said, at least both Pixie and Melina were aware that they were being recorded, even if the videos were later shared without their consent. Destiny's third victim, on the other hand, didn't even know that much. On January 21st, 2025, streamer Cherry shared her side of the story on Twitter, stating, "Today I was made aware of an intimate audio recording taken of me without my consent. That was also shared without my consent. I'm upset right now, and I'm going to give myself time to process." In a later tweet, she confirmed that she was also filing a police report against Destiny. Destiny's initial response to this whole thing, however, was more nonchalant than it should have been.
My daughter says Melina recently confirmed that the sex tapes leaked by Destiny.
Jesus Christ.
The girl was shared by Destiny.
Nice, good one, nice. Yes,
She has no legal
I got one super chat for you, wait, ready?
Even the title of his lackluster statement on Reddit, "A legal arc beginning in mysterious ways such wow," was as unserious as possible. More importantly, it didn't provide the answers people were looking for. With a top comment under this post reading, "I want one answer and one answer only. Did you send Pixie's blanks non-consensually to someone you were chatting with on Discord? Your post does not answer this." However, while most people criticized him for this weak and incomplete response, one person chose to give Destiny the benefit of the doubt, writing, "The evidence of that is clear in other places. The answer is yes. What is unknown is if Destiny had some conversation with Pixie that would lead him to believe he could share these videos privately with others." His second response, which is a lot more comprehensive than anything he said before, suggesting that he's finally taking the matter seriously. He shared a lengthy file containing his statement, including links to screenshots supporting his claim.
5. Pixie created a Substack post, which you can see here, signaling her intent to sue me. She since filed a lawsuit in which she claims I shared explosive material we created together without her permission.
One of the first points he addressed is why it took him this long to come out with a statement. And according to Destiny, a big reason behind his delayed response is because Pixie asked him not to confirm that she was part of these leaks. Reading, "Once the leaker published and hosted all of my explicit content on Kiwi Farms, Pixie messaged me and informed me that she didn't want confirmation of her in any part of the material. As such, I made no public statement regarding any of her appearance in any... Ask me, I'm saying it's a lookalike. Yeah, okay, I haven't confirmed / denied anything at all publicly, and I never..."
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna skip over this part. It's a lot of, like, you know, chatting and stuff, and it's like, "Oh, did you send me this? Did you send me..." Like, I just... I'm kind of... If you can't tell, I'm kind of running out of streamer energy. I'm getting low on it. I'm just trying to... I want to see how he... I want to see his downfall. Because I don't know how the hell he's been able to get away with all of this stuff. I want to see the nail in the coffin for him. I mean, maybe it's tied to this, though.
He's up to 5 years behind bars, and to be forced to...
What? Did he get 5 years in prison?
Recording and distributing explicit material without consent is a serious crime.
Okay, so there you go. There you go. Wow. So it is a crime. It is a crime then. Yeah, well then no shit. No shit that's his no shit that's his downfall.
Pixie's lawsuit succeeds, Destiny could face up to 5 years behind bars and to be forced to register as a sex offender, effectively destroying his future. Even if the lawsuit doesn't go through, Destiny is not coming out of this unscathed. The damage to his reputation is already severe and will have long-lasting consequences for his future as a content creator. But given the somewhat positive response to his latest response, maybe he still has a chance to bounce back.
Yeah, it's like he said, bro, the cult-like personality or whatever. Wow, that was quite the video. I mean, I just chose the first video that YouTube recommended to me. I don't know why YouTube recommended me this video of all videos. I feel like Like, I've seen some internet anarchist videos before, like, for example, the Liver King video, right? The Liver King video is nothing compared to what this guy has done. Are you kidding me? The Liver King was just, like, some, like, goofy dude who went a little crazy at the end. Bro, this guy... Yeah, this guy has a... He probably has a wall of medals for himself of everything he's done. Like, every single, like, person he's been able to offend in every single different way. And guess what? Guess what? You see this? You see the highlighted part right here? That ain't happening. Because this stream is 1 hour and 40 minutes long. So, yeah, I will definitely keep in mind that React content pulls a lot of more time than like, you know, gaming stuff does. So I'll keep that in mind, but yeah, I mean, that's your stream, man. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow, because I should be streaming tomorrow. I got work, and then I gotta walk back, and then I'm probably gonna be a little tired, but then I will be able to most likely stream around this time. Maybe earlier, maybe later, I don't really know, but like somewhere around this time, so yeah. Yeah.